Tricia, thank you for talking to Living Down Under. So tell me a little bit about your journey and how come you're living now here in Australia.
Well, we arrived in Australia November 2008.
Yeah.
The reason we came over in the first place was probably like a lot of other people, was to give our family and children a better lifestyle. We'd actually been on holiday a year before here and fell in love with the place and absolutely adored it. Thought this is what we want. We can see living our dream out here.
Yeah.
And so we started the process moving of the visa process, and we was granted our skills visa because my husband's a carpenter joiner.
Oh, okay.
It was quite an easy process for us.
Yeah.
So we didn't actually hire an immigration agent. We actually did it ourselves. I did it myself because it was quite a straightforward case. And within 12 months of us starting the process, we were granted permanent residency here, and we arrived here on the 18th of November 2008, and we never looked back.
Fantastic.
Loved
So
it.
did Paul find it easy to get work when he came here?
Initially, no. We thought it was going to be easier than it was. We were led to believe it was easier than it was. We came over. There was work out there, but obviously being new to the country, it hadn't had the contacts it had in the UK that you build up over a period of years. No networking, yeah. So it's basically who you know and who you get talking to, and kind of your qualifications and what you've done. Everything requires licenses and stuff like that. We eventually did get a job, but unfortunately it was a job where it took him away. He actually started working away for a company, so he was travelling all around Australia doing a shop fitting, which was paying really good money, but it took him away from the family, and that's not what we wanted.
No,
that wasn't what we came to do, to be a part. So he continued that job for what, 13, 14 months, and he's now in a job, much better paid job, but all the work is now local, and he's doing really well, and he absolutely loves it. He's his own boss, and the people he works for are really, really nice.
Oh, that's really good. And I know you've got a little one, Lily-Mae, so how are things going with her?
Yeah, well, Lily-Mae was 1 when we arrived in Australia. She had her first birthday in the UK on the 13th, but we arrived here on the 18th. And she's just blossomed. She's doing absolutely brilliant. She's coming on leaps and bounds. She goes to kindy twice a week, which frees up some time for me to do my work. And yeah, she's doing lovely. She's developing really good. Loves the outdoor lifestyle. Loves the beaches, playing outdoors.
It's awesome.
Which is something you can't do in the UK because of the weather.
Yeah. And you've gone on a big adventure. You're a very you've got a lot of guts behind you to do what I think you've done. So tell everybody about what you've decided to do over here in Australia.
Well, when I first came over, I didn't have any idea what I was going to do, to be honest. My job in the UK, I used to help people. I was a mentor, and I was a team leader for a company where I was helping people get back into work who were unemployed.
Oh, okay.
And I'd done that for a long time, and I thought, well, it's not something I want to continue in Australia. I wanted to look for something new, a new opportunity. And as it happened, because I did have my daughter Lily-Mae and she was only 1, I came over here with her stroller. And as we were visiting places and going out and about, people were stopping me constantly, asking me where I'd got this stroller from. And I just kept telling them the story that I'd bought it in the UK and brought it over with me. And they kept saying to me, we can't buy anything like that out here, unless you wanted to pay thousands of dollars for the big brands. So I did some research on that, and I thought, surely you can buy a pink or a blue stroller, depending on what gender the baby is, and you couldn't get one for love nor money. So I did more research, and in the end I thought, oh, this could be a really nice, good niche for me. And I've done design before in the UK as well. I used to work for an interior design company, so that kind of helped me as well.
For sure.
I knew where I was going. Yes, using up the knowledge I'd learned over there. So the next step was to employ a graphic designer, which I did. We came up with some lovely designs, obviously a logo for the company. And then the next step was to find somebody who could manufacture my product for me. And unfortunately, doing the research, there was nobody in Australia that could do that. So that led me to China, which was a bit mundane, but I got there in the end, having the language barrier and stuff like that. But we got there, and I found a really good guy now who kind of works for me in China. He oversees all my everything that happens over there, all the quality control of everything. And we've designed up a new stroller now, and then my company's called Kiddy Wheels Pty Limited, and it's hopefully going to go from strength to strength. And the feedback that I've got from people is they think it's wonderful, it's marvellous. I've done the gender colours, so now you have a choice. I've come up with something that's affordable, it's lightweight, it's compact, it has everything that you need to take out for the baby in case you need, you know, you've got the downpours, the heat from the sun, your coverage from the mosquitoes, you've got your convenient cup holder on there. There's everything that you need in one stroller and for a good price. So yeah, it's all good.
Fantastic, what a great story, and the best of luck with that for the future, Tricia. Thanks so much for talking to Living Down Under.
You're welcome, thank you.